we'll just begin with meditation, and then we'll try to, recap, have a quick recap of the story from yesterday, and then we'll go ahead with the Q&A now, okay?
Dear mindful learners, we begin the session by gathering our attention and focus through a body scan mindfulness practice. Taking a moment to allow your body to settle into a comfortable position. You may close your eyes or keep them slightly open. Willing the spine to lift, the shoulders to soften, and a slight smile on your face. Take a long breath in through your nose and a slow out breath. Bringing your attention to the passage of air through your nostrils, windpipe, lungs, heart, and tummy. Repeat 3 more times. Now bring your awareness to the top of your body, your head, face, neck, shoulders. Sensing the back of the body and the front of the body. Sensing yourself seated. Feeling the contact of your body with the chair or the cushion. Now sensing your upper legs, your lower legs, and the feet. Set your intention to learn with joy and presence. Energize your intention with 3 full breaths. Breathe in, deep and long. Breathe out. You may open your eyes when you are ready.
Gautam, can you please sit properly?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want you to just see this, okay? Jerry and the grape boycott, okay? Which we did yesterday. Okay. Jerry's dad and the grape boy. So, does it have, does it say anything? The change in the heading?
Yeah, pretty much the same as the previous one.
Okay, pretty much same, but they're not same, right?
Yeah.
They are close, but they're not same. Right? Okay. Now, I want you to read this. Okay. Now, do you all remember what we did the story yesterday? Just for the sake of it, don't say Nana, because there are going to be many, comprehensive questions that you might not be able to answer if you don't understand the, the events, the story events. Oh, can I see your face, not your, just lift it a little up. Okay, I think I am able to see your face. Okay. Okay. Can you quickly take a look at it? Yeah. Can you read it out?
Yeah. As Dad parked the car, I noticed people holding signs and shouting in the grocery store parking lot. It was a protest, and one of the signs said unfair pay, unfair treatment of farm workers written on it. Another sign read, boycott California grapes in 1966. As he walked towards the store entrance, a woman approached us and handed Dad a flyer. She said, "Sir, please do not buy the grapes. Please help the farm workers in California." Dad took the flyer and nodded at the woman.
Okay, Dad took the flyer and nodded at the woman. So basically the scene, the entire scene where this is taking place, Where is this taking place?
In the grocery store.
Yes, absolutely, at the grocery store. As the dad and Jerry went to buy some grapes or maybe some groceries, and that is what situation there. Okay, it's understood. Well, okay. Hmm. Figured that. Yeah, I figured that.
Okay, sorry. I figured that took the flower just to be polite. You're not really going to listen to the woman, are you, Dad? I asked. I mean, if you want grapes, you're gonna buy grapes, right? Dad winked but stayed quiet. We finished our shopping and went home. After dinner that night, I asked Dad about the protest. He pulled the flyer out of the desk drawer. See, Jerry told me, pointing to the picture on the flyer. This is Shazar Chaffetz. He's been in the San Francisco newspapers a lot lately. He's a founder of the National Farm Workers Association.
Okay, now what happened? Now, Gautam, can you read slowly that you will understand what you're reading? Can you please do that?
Okay.
Can you tell me what you just read?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what you just read?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, 1 minute. The Jerry's dad Jerry was asking his dad if that they saw a woman protesting, and Jerry was asking his dad, like, you really think you're gonna take that sign to just because for that woman? And then they're talking about Cesar Chavez, who helps the farm workers out.
Okay, so did they at all buy grapes from the store?
Well, I mean, I think they're either gonna buy grapes or some other stuff, but then they found the protesters, so they didn't buy any grapes. So I don't think.
Okay, so basically part of whatever you said is right, but otherwise, yes. He politely just he winked and then he stayed calm. But otherwise, they are done with the shopping and they went home. At the night when Jerry, asked his dad about the protest, then he pulled in the flyer, whatever that the woman gave to him at the grocery store. Then he told that he is, what is the guy's name? Scissor.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's been in San Francisco newspaper a lot lately. He is the founder of the National Farm Workers Association. Okay. They are talking about a man called Scissor and how he's been in news and why he's been in news lately. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. He believes that.
Yeah. He believes that farm workers are not paid fairly and are forced to work in lousy conditions.
Second,
How does
really have problem the way you read, Nana? Please, I'm not asking you to read. I'm not asking you to read slowly, but just read mindfully. When you quite fast, you can't really process what you're reading in your head. Okay. And follow the commas, follow the periods, follow the codes. There are questions in between. You're following nothing, Nana. Chalo.
Mm-hmm.
He believes.
Okay.
He believes that farm workers are
He
not.
believes that farm workers are not paid fairly and are forced to work in lousy conditions. How does giving up grapes help the farm workers? I asked. The farmer who employs the farm workers make money whenever we buy grapes, Dad answered. Then they paid the farm whenever we buy grapes, Dad answered. Then they paid the farm workers, but the farm workers feel like they are not paid enough for the hard work they do. And work conditions are atrocious. What do you mean? I asked.
I think this is pretty straightforward because this is a discussion between who? Between?
Jerry and his dad.
Yes. Yeah. Now, the farm conditions are atrocious. Now, what are the atrocious? Not fair. How the farm workers are not fairly treated is what? How they're not fairly treated is what father is explaining to Jerry. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nana, just let me go grab some water, but keep reading slowly. Yeah.
Fields had no protection from the sun, so the farm workers get very hot while working. Dad said they also expected to work long hours with no break. Usually there's no bathroom facility, and it's exhausting, back-breaking work. Still don't get it, I said. If we don't buy grapes, doesn't that pull the farm workers out of their jobs? It actually puts pressures on the employers to provide better working conditions. As more people object the treatment of farm workers, the employers will realize that they have to pay and treat the farm workers better. Otherwise, the farmers will not make any money and go out of business.
Okay. Okay, now. So here, what just happened? Now, what are the lousy conditions, and what is the most atrocious things about the working conditions of farm workers, Nana?
Yeah, because so like they're talking about like the bad things the farm workers have to do because like there's no shade, so they have to work hard while it's so hot, and they have to work for a long time with zero breaks, and they don't even have proper bathrooms.
Yes. So there are no proper washroom facilities or breaks, or they have, uh, there's no much protection from the sun that they get. Okay. There are no shelters to rest. Okay, these are the exhausting, atrocious, working and lousy conditions that the father is talking about. Okay, to the child, like to Jerry. Here, here, here. Now, Jerry and the grape boycott, right? Now, Jerry's dad and the grape boycott. Now, let's just get to read. On Friday afternoon.
Oh yeah, on Friday afternoon, I was running a little late getting out of the office. I had to pick Jerry after school and then stop at the grocery store. As I hurriedly typed the last words of my report, my coworker Jameson came by and slapped me on the shoulder. And knowing Morton here, probably go and start fasting to join Chavez's cause, Jameson said, chuckling. He was talking to Rick and Cash and some other coworkers. What's that? I asked cordially through a fake smile. Why would I start fasting?
Okay, now where is this situation? Where is this happening?
At Jerry's dad's office.
Yes, it is Jerry's dad's office and his co-worker.
And Jerry's dad is telling the story, not Jerry.
Yes. Good. Wonderful. That's the reason. Perspective. Now, this is the change of perspective, the point of view. Who's narrating? Okay? Yeah, good.
Oh, come on, Morn. As long as I've known you, you always sided with the underdog, whoever is getting attention in the news for being unlucky. So James said, well, I wouldn't say that Chavez is helping people who are unlucky, I replied curtly. And I don't think the farm workers are underdogs. I simply believe that many farm workers work very hard and are not being treated fairly. Morn, you and I both know that this is how business works, and James said, I don't see how you do, I said. And you hear Chavez is fasting now? He's advertising his nonviolent cause. If you ask me, his fasting is sensational to Jameson. He get more respect from me if he used force. He's a weak leader.
Okay, he's a weak leader. So we're talking about whom here, Nana? We're talking about you and I both. So here I is referred as whom? To whom? Jerry's dad, right? Yeah. And he's basically talking, is he siding the protest or what is he doing?
Hold on. Wait, here, let me see. Yeah, I think Morton is signing the protest, maybe. Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, Pradhan is here.
Why? Hello, why are you here? And
Boss.
And why is
That
your
sounds fun.
profile pick a dog?
It's my sister's account.
All right, okay. All right, okay. Now we're just in
Hello,
middle.
it's been a while.
Okay. Seems like Gautam is too happy to see Pradyum. All
Hmm.
right.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen him. It's been like a month or two. I don't even know how long it's been.
Okay. All right. Anyway, let's just get back to the story. So
Mhm.
this is about now the I here is who, Nana?
The I is Jerry's dad.
Okay. So to just give you the context, Pradyum, this is historical fiction. Okay, this is about the times when farm workers are protesting against their rights.
That Caesar Chavez fellow.
Yes, yes. So yeah, we're kind of reading, we've taken a bit of it and then we're reading and some comprehensive questions that will be asked, okay, just after the read. Now you're done reading,
Yeah.
Gautam?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As Jameson kept chattering, I finished my report. On the way to Jerry's school to pick him up, I allowed Jameson's words to bother me. I didn't even agree with him at all. The farm workers' cause was seen everywhere. Jerry and I couldn't walk into the store without being confronted by it. I knew that Jerry was probably hearing about it from his teachers and friends, but I was determined to talk to my son about the issue myself so he could hear different viewpoints and make up his own mind.
Okay. Now, does viewpoints have another word? Pradyum, does
Huh?
viewpoint have another word? Other word for viewpoints?
Perspectives?
Wonderful perspectives. Great. Well said. Gautam, do you agree with Pradyum?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Nana Gautam.
It's the 60s. You can't be a successful business owner nowadays, make a profit if you're always worrying about the comfort of your employees. Work is work. It's not meant to be fun and games. So now, this Cesar Chavez is trying to make a name for himself. And these farm workers are trying to get the American people to fight their fight for them. Cash and Rick nodded their heads in agreement as James spoke.
Okay, now whose argument is this? What does James think?
Okay. Yeah, so Jameson is saying that, yeah, like this is Tate like in the 1960s, and he's saying that you can't be a successful business and make a profit. You're always worrying about the comfort of other people.
What is written, Gautam? No. Do you think is he against or for the protest?
He's against the protest.
Okay, now what is his two arguments that you can see? What is the main point that he's trying to propose there?
He's saying that you can't be a successful business owner these days and like in the past, and you can't make a profit if you're worrying about how employees are comfortable with their job.
Okay, Pradyum, do you agree with the Jameson point of view?
Yeah. Wait, what's Jimson's point of view? It's like you can't be a successful business owner, right?
Yeah, so basically what he
Oh,
has
so basically he has like a miserly attitude. And like I mean I agree to it to some extent. I understand like he is trying to make money here, but I just think it's not really it's quite selfish.
okay, here it's just not about money, but also about how do you empathize. See, everything goes into
Yeah,
it.
exactly. That's why I said selfish, right? There's not really any empathy. He's only looking out for himself and his family.
Yes. All right. Okay. But yeah. All right. So I want Gautam to answer and Pradyun to correct him. I mean, give him the correct answers. Okay. And let me see who does it better. The National Farm Workers Association is probably.
Yeah. The National Farm Workers Association is probably an organization that supports the rights of farm workers. Is
Farm-
A number 4? Because I think it is.
You think the fourth one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A group that helps union protect their property? No. Okay. Do you
No.
think it's right, Nana? Pradyun?
Huh?
See?
National Farm Workers Association is probably a group that helps unions. Okay, an organization that supports the rights of farmers and animals. Oh wait, no, an organization, the fourth one, right? The fourth one.
Okay, good. Go with the second. Gautam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chavez believes that farm workers should be given breaks during the workday. No, I know. Farmers and landowners should be given more pay.
Okay. Should be given food while they're working. Breaks during the workday. Session should use force. Given more. Look, if you're telling the fourth one, farmers and landowners should be given more pay. That is what he's fighting for.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want you to go through the options again.
Okay. Okay. All right, I got it now. So it's the National Farmers Work Association should be given more force.
Do you agree, Pradyul?
Yeah.
Does he know this story?
I mean, I think he kind of anticipating a little bit, but otherwise he understood most of it. Didn't you, Nana?
Yeah.
Okay. In the story, it seems as though dash about the issue. Now, I want you to think of entire story and how it ended. Okay, Gautam?
Mm-hmm. Okay. See, in the story, it seems as through more Jameson convinces Martin to change his opinion.
Pradyun, what do you think?
It seems as though I don't know. Jerry has formed an opinion on his own.
Give me a 5. Absolutely, yes. Well said. So, see, Nana, what is the whole point, Jerry's dad is trying to do? If you just go back, okay, and he kind of mentions, I knew that Jerry was probably hearing about it from his teachers and friends, but I was determined to talk to my son about the issue myself, so he could bear different viewpoints, and make up his own mind. Now, can you comprehend it properly now?
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, father is telling, maybe his friends are talking about it, his teachers are talking about it, but to have an opinion for yourself and by yourself is different, right, Gautam?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The father is trying to do here. Now you tell me, which one is it?
So the father is trying, agreeing with Jerry's opinion.
Which one, Abe? 1, 2, 3, 4.
What?
Which option do you think?
2.
Okay, Pratin, do you mind explaining it one more time to Gautam?
Huh?
Do you mind explaining one more time to Gautam?
About this answer? Okay, so basically, this Jerry fellow, he's thinking for himself here. Okay, he's not following what his dad tells him. Like you may disagree with your parents sometimes, right? Like that he's way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so what I was actually expecting you to tell is that why Jerry has formed an opinion of his own, because father is trying to make him understand that what is the situation and giving him an opportunity to decide for himself. Okay. All right. All right. And what is the evidence to that? Evidence to that is this point. Okay. This one. Okay, Nana. But I was trying to talk to my son about this issue myself, so he could hear different.
So Jerry, okay, so I got it now. So Jerry has his own opinion.
Yes. Okay. Okay, great. Gautam, now do you understand how important it is to understand this each line and then to have a proper understanding of what is being given to the readers. Okay, now what is Jerry's dad name?
Can you go back? Could you go back?
Okay, sure. Okay, I think these are, I want Pradyun as well to just participate and maybe give me answers in the chat.
Morton.
No.
Okay, then. Sorry. Wrong
Oh,
one.
wait, let me.
Jameson.
Okay, let me just keep these questions in the chat. Okay, these are the 7 questions. So if you guys want, I can just keep the story out for you. I just open the chat now. Okay, what did you say? Morton, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now what is the question? What is Jerry's dad's name? How do you know? Do you think it's Morton? Because the second story where Jerry's dad, the second story by Jerry's dad and how he addressed as Morton by Jensen. Right. Good. Now let's go to the second one. Why do you think the word unlucky is italicized? I mean, it is given a little different, it is italicized in the second story. Unlucky. Do you want me to go to the story and show you, Nana, once, maybe? I think that's better. Otherwise, you won't get the context. Okay. Just give me a minute. Sorry, I just took a while to find the source. In the second paragraph, what did you say? Second story, okay. So the second story is this, Nana, basically. Unlucky. Yeah. Well, I won't say that. I think it's from here. Why do you think it is italicized? Unlucky, the word unlucky.
Wait. I think what they mean by unlucky is like the farm workers that have to actively work 24/7 when it's so hot.
Okay. See, when something is, kept in some kind of underline, italicizing or like bold, basically, Nana, it is that they're trying to emphasize on the point. Okay, they're trying to Emphasize on the point with a sharp tone that, what the author wants to actually convey. Nothing more than that. Okay.
Mhm.
Now let's just go to the third question. How do you describe Cash and Rick? How, I mean, from the story, given the context, what is it? Okay, let me just show you the, the place where they talk about it. Now, Cash and Rick, it is used in, a couple of places.
Mhm.
Yeah, have you guys not heard about this term at all? Cash and Rick? So, okay, let me just tell you, Cash and Rick are people like, they're just blind, I tell Pradyumna and Gautam something and they blindly believe in Vanilla's words and they just follow me. Right, that is what Cash and Rick is, They just follow, they do not have their own voice and they do not really think, they're not talkative. All this is Cash and Rick Nano. They're basically just following whatever is being told. Right. That is the reason basically Cash and Rick is referred to the protesters in the protest. Okay. They do not have opinion of themselves. That ones where it is being used. Okay. And second time I don't pretty much remember. But yeah, that is what it is. Cash and Rick is people who do not use their own brains, not know the purpose, but they just believe in somebody else's point of view or opinion or Okay, now what do you think the noun boycott means? Oh, this is easy. What is it?
Yeah, boy. Okay, yeah, I'll think.
Boycott. Come on.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, it means like, it means you're like you feel like people show their relations like, between like to protest. They share their feelings like to
Boycott.
protest.
Now boycott grapes means what does that mean?
Okay, it means like to stop buying grapes. People are
Exactly, that's it.
protesting to stop buying grapes.
To buy anything, to refuse their words. Or now, if I'm saying boycott Pradyun, what do you mean by boycott Pradyun? What I mean, what is in my head when I say boycott Pradyun? Not to talk to him, not to respond to him, just ignore him. But when I say boycott grapes, that means to refuse to buy. Okay. When I say boycott Pradyun, refuse to talk. Okay. You understood, Nana? Refusing, basically, boycotting is. All right.
Mhm.
Okay, now
Yeah.
let's just go to the second. I want actually Pradyun to explain all this because he's quite capable. What details in the story helped you to figure out its meaning?
I didn't read it that much in detail.
That's okay. I want Gautam to answer this basically.
Mhm.
A boycott. So why? How did you understand that? Boycott is nothing but refusing something from buying. In the
Yeah.
story, anywhere did it strike you or hit you? I mean, just give me a minute. I'll turn on the fan and come. Cases where, are told about grapes. Right. Let's talk about grapes. Okay. Okay. So why do farm workers want their work conditions improved, Nana?
So like, they have to work there's no shade. They have to work in the hot sun for such a long time with no water breaks or no bathroom breaks, despite the fact that they don't even have any proper bathrooms.
Okay, one nice, well said. So basically, because of that atrocious work conditions that they've all been put in with no break, with no shade, right? Basically, not given any proper, area to sit or to just have some break time as they're working there.
Hmm?
as they are very, continuously working and hurting backs. All right, I've put in a couple more questions. Let's quickly discuss. I have one writing activity for you, Gautam. Okay. Pradyum, can you read the question, Mama?
Okay.
I will,
Why do farm workers want their work conditions improved?
what is it?
Why do farm workers want their work conditions improved?
Okay, why? How do you think? Uh, so 1 second. Okay, how do you think Jerry felt when his dad accepted the? How I want you to describe with words. Gautam, especially you.
So, Jerry's opinion is that, yeah, so he does not, hold on, let me think.
See, first thing he's surprised, he's taken aback, means he wasn't expecting his dad to act very, positive. Okay. And his feeling was very, it's just like maybe his dad is being polite and, he genuinely wasn't interested in the information that's given in the flare. And, like, despite the protest that he's just because of the protest or something, he would not buy grapes. Okay. So what I mean to say is that he might as well buy grapes despite the protest outside. Okay, that was what is running behind his head, right, Gautam? Yeah, okay. Can you please read the next one?
How do you think Jerry felt when his dad accepted the flyer?
Do you think a lot of farmers would support the farm workers' cause? What details in the story tell you and why not? Okay, Pradyun, you as well can answer. You are there in this part.
Okay.
Would farm workers be supported by other people as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, because people are protesting to boycott grapes.
Okay. I don't think that they would possibly, probably get enough support, for the cause, because that is actually carrying out a very, wrong and negative opinion on the farmers, right? And also, if you see, there's one person, Jensen, where he, came and he said, see, a businessman, if a farmer wants a businessman, then he pretty much should not care much about how things are being, run. They just have to be worked out, right? So, giving that and keeping that in my mind, I don't think they would possibly get the attention. Sorry, 1 second. Are they asking for the farm workers or farmers? I'm sorry.
Farm workers.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, all right. Okay. So, last question, Anna, quickly. Gautam.
What does it mean when Morin says the farm workers' cause was seen everywhere? Yeah, so people are protesting to boycott grapes because the farm workers are working so hard that they don't even get paid so much that they don't even get any breaks when they have to work in the really hot sun. And people want them to be paid fairly, so everybody is trying to boycott it.
No. I want you to read the question properly and understand. He meant they're seen everywhere. What does that mean?
Yeah, farm workers are seen working hard everywhere. So and the cause is everywhere because all the farm workers are not getting paid well, and they have to work hot in the sun all the time. It's for
No. See, according to him, what everywhere means. Now you see, I'll give you an example. If you remember how it all started at the grocery store, right? When Jerry and his father went to pick some things up. And then they talked about it in the store, and then they came back after the dinner. Also, they talked about it, isn't it? And Jerry's dad also spoke about it in the work at his work, and he also spoke. I think he also had a chance to speak about it after the work with Jerry when he's actually went to pick up his son, isn't it? So he went everywhere is in these instances where he kept repeatedly talk about the protesters, Nana. All right? All right. Now we have just one more activity, Nana, where we talk about perspective, point of view. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we are done. Okay. I just to read it inside. A quick read. Gautam and Pradyan. Pradyan, you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
You want me to read this?
Just inside your mind.
Okay.
Done?
Yeah.
Now, I would be delighted if you guys are choosing two each and present it on the paper, on the physical paper or in the type.
Okay, I'll do questions 1 and 2.
Okay. Hadim, would you like to take 3 and 4?
Okay.
Okay. Give me a minute because I'm going to create a small talk. So you guys had your breakfast and dinner, Nana, both of you?
Okay.
Pradyum and Gautam. Gautam
Yeah.
breakfast and Pradyum dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, you finished. That's good. Okay, I don't think I can write. I can make you guys write it this. Okay, I'm just creating a new folder. Okay, I'm sharing this folder with you boys. What is today's date, by the way? 9?
Yes, April 9th.
Yeah.
I'll be typing this page a little later, but otherwise I'll share this with you first. Okay, I'm keeping this in the chat. Okay. Okay. Okay, boys, try to use it. Use the link now. All right. Gautam started writing already.
I'll be right back. Something's going on right now.
Was it Nana? Gautam, you are far more better than what you did yesterday. You're very mindful. I'm glad you are.
Okay, yeah, I'm back. Okay, I'm done with number 1.
Okay.
Wait, I think I have to go now.
Wait, why?
Nana,
I have
you're
to eat.
it's okay. You're taking
Right, just finish up these 2 questions, then you can eat. Just also, by the way, how often do you do these classes?
Not that often.
Because you're busy with other things.
Yeah.
You come home at like 5 o'clock still, do you?
Yeah.
Wait, also, when's your summer vacation? Because it's April right now.
okay, sir. Can you please turn on your camera?
Okay. Also, when is your summer break starting? Because it's April right now. When is your summer break?
Gautam, later. First, you finish the answer, and then I'll give you enough time to talk, chit chat.
Okay, fine.
But if you can manage, if you can multitask, I don't mind, I guess. Pratham is also okay talking and writing. Pratham, do you want access to story, Nana? By any chance?
Huh? Yeah, sure.
Okay. See, just write, okay. I mean, you don't have to be very precise. Try to just write. I'll present the slides.
Okay, I'm done with both questions.
Yeah, I need to drink some water.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, can you write fourth one as well, Gautam?
But he's gonna be doing all that.
I know, but he's just here to kind of support us. So do you mind writing the fourth one as well? He will write, but I want you also to write.
Yeah, but I need to go eat lunch.
You need what?
I need to go eat lunch.
You want to go to lunch just at 11:30?
No, it's 12 o'clock.
Oh, I'm sure you had your breakfast late.
Mm.
Anyway, let's just do the fourth one and we'll discuss the third one and we'll leave, okay?
Okay.
Both the stories are told
Wait,
from
wait, Morn is Jason is Jerry's dad, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good. Pratin, we can discuss the third one, Anna. Just be ready to speak. The third one. You just need to, tell how the point of view is different from each other.
Get out.
No, see, they're asking about perspective of the woman. What would be her perspective?
Okay, wait, never mind. There.
Pratin, is
Get
who's typing for this third one?
No, it's not. Get out. Get out.
Gautam, do you agree with Pradyun?
Yeah.
Martin, who is the person who thinks protest was pointless.
I don't remember. Like, is that correct?
Okay, no, let's just ask Gautam. Gautam, what do you say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Oh, boys. In fact, he didn't buy taking in the paper, and he is in support of the. He spoke about how he's being in news, and he's the person who found the association. But otherwise, on the other hand, Jensen is the person who thinks that a businessman should not really care about the working conditions or anything as such. So basically, they are on the opposite sides, Nana. Okay, their point of view is very different from each other. All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think you did good. Thank you, Pradyan, for joining.